Hi, welcome. So come inside. I'd love to show you around. This is 75B in Panorama Tower. And as you guys know, what I love to do is sell Miami, but this is actually renting Miami, so it's a little different. Come with me. So this is actually a one plus den, but it's the size of a two-bedroom. So this den area is something that you can convert into a bedroom if you want to go ahead and add a partition or a wall. You can do that. The square footage is over 1,200 square feet, so it's the size of a two-bedroom in Brickell easily. In fact, a lot of two-bedrooms in Brickell are a little smaller, so this is absolutely gorgeous. Come through. I don't know if you know a lot about Panorama Tower, but I'll show you around. But I also want to kind of explain a little bit too. This building is super unique. It is the tallest tower in the whole city, not just in Brickell, but in all of Miami. It has 85 stories. Today we're on floor 75, and we are in one of the model units. And it's absolutely gorgeous, fully staged by Stephen G Interiors. And if you want to, they actually have a partnership with the company, so you can actually have this furniture package installed in your unit as well. So yes, it's a rental, a little different. Down the road, they do plan to convert to condo, which means that from renting you can buy. But at this point, it's rental only. So they have beautiful big open kitchens. The whole floor plan, like I said, is very generous. And one of the unique things about the building is that the developer is very local. He actually just passed away this year, Mr. Tibor Hollow. It's super sad. He was a Holocaust survivor, incredible man, very planted and invested in this community, and has changed the skyline forever with Panorama Tower. You'll see the view in a second. You see literally the whole city from here. And he is still, well, his legacy lives on. His buildings are going to continue to go up in downtown very soon, which will be after this. Then it will be the next highest tower in the city. So come through. You have a half bathroom. So this is for your guests, a lovely powder room for them to, relax when they're being entertained by you. So this is a great entertaining space for sure. And with a view like this, I'm sure your guests will want to come back time after time for all the events that you're hosting. And speaking of hosting events, one of the really unique things about this building, and I love everything that's a little different, a little unique. And the first thing that's unique about this building is obviously how tall it is. The second thing is how big all of the floor plans are. I don't know if you guys know a lot about Brickell, but typically Brickell, it's city, right? It's like the Manhattan of Miami. So things are very condensed, they're very tight, and there's not a view. So this is the opposite. All the floor plans are really large, and the views, no matter whether you're facing on the west side towards the sunset and the city, are beautiful. And on this side, on the east side, they're insane. So again, coming back to the size and the way that everything's very generous, we actually have a full bar area, and that is incorporated into all of the units, whether you're looking at a one like this, a two, or a three bedroom. And they even have 3+ dens that are convertible to 4 bedrooms, so the size is very, very generous, and it allows you to have like very big families and so on, which is very rare in the Miami city condo living area. Typically, if you want a bigger condo, you have to go out to like Aventura, Sunny Isles, but now with these newer towers in Brickell, you can actually accommodate a big family or a larger space in Brickell as well. So here is what I think is the heart of the home, the entertaining space and the view. So we're going to go out on the balcony in a second and talk about what is around the building. But before we do what's around the building, let's talk about what's in the building. So this building is actually kind of an odd combination, if I could say it that way, of condo and hotel, because it does have a Hyatt-centric in the bottom piece. It feels like a retail space versus an actual combo of a condo hotel, because the only feeling that you really get of it is on the pool deck, where there is a small food and beverage service area that allows you to get drinks and food at the pool, which is nice. The guests from the hotel cannot use the gym. They cannot use the residents only pool. They can't use the movie theater, the co-working space, the children's playroom. It feels very condo and very private. while having that one little tiny piece that's tied into the hotel. So that's actually, I think, a nice thing because when you're laying at the pool, it's nice to be able to have somebody bring you a cocktail, something to eat. You don't have to bring it from your residence. You have that option for food and beverage service with all the privacy of a condo building without having hotel guests in your midst. So I think that's a really beautiful blend. So let's go check out the view. I know you guys are dying to see it. It is insane. Uh, I kind of get lost for words a little bit with this view. It's very special because you see the whole city. You see over South Beach to the Atlantic Ocean. You see Brickell Key, which is just to the left of us as you're watching this video, just to the north if you're sort of directionally motivated. And Brickell Key is a man-made island that was created by the same developer that has created Brickell City Centre. It's actually Swire Development, which is based out of the UK, but is also responsible for a lot of Shanghai development. So they're sort of like UK and China based. And the quality of their construction is really top notch. So they have created this beautiful man-made island that includes the Mandarin Oriental Hotel, which has one of the best spas in the whole city. And they're actually building a brand new Mandarin Oriental pre-construction tower that is going to be actually quite a long-term project that is going to take up the whole south end of Brickell Key. And honestly, it's going to be one of the most, I think, impactful developments in the city because of how different it will be. It used to be like a little beach club on the very south end that a lot of people used for events like weddings and so on. And now is a sales center for that new development. So if you guys are interested in seeing more about the pre-construction world and what's going to be going on right there in Brickell Key, drop a comment below and we can definitely go to the sales gallery because it's very large, and take a video there that will kind of give you a preview of what's happening in the area, what's new in Brickell. And there are quite a few new things in Brickell that are coming up as far as pre-construction, but that one will be very unique, not only in the positioning in, you know, a private island off the mainland of Brickell, but also in the sense that it's the Mandarin Oriental, which is such a well-known hotel brand and has been a big fixture in the Miami life for a very long time. A lot of us go there to eat. I've been to weddings there before, not on the beach side, but in the main hotel. The spa is extremely well known, and it's going to be a very unique and beautiful addition to our neighborhood. So what you guys are seeing is the Port of Miami as well. So you see cruise ships like the Virgin, which is adults only cruise lining. You have the Icon of the Seas from Royal Caribbean, which is the largest cruise ship currently in the Port of Miami, and I think probably one of the largest anywhere in the world that is coming and going on a weekly basis, which is super exciting. You have Fisher Island, which is now I think the third highest ranking zip code by earning, by individual persons per capita income. It used to be number one. It's actually fallen off, which is interesting. But there are new developments there as well that our brokerage is actually launching. So we have sales galleries for new single-family homes that are going to be going up on the golf course there. If you're a golfer, if you're interested in that kind of lifestyle, we can definitely take you on a private tour of those. Fisher Island is only private access through a ferry, so you do have to have a reservation in order to get onto the ferry. Your vehicle can't just go onto that and access those roads. They're not public roads, they are private. And then as you look down the South Beach skyline as it goes north, of course you have the South of Fifth area, which is the most high-end residential area in South Beach. And you have Five Park, which is the newest tower that is almost done in construction. So that was completed through the pre-construction process and sold out. And now the construction is being completed. It's actually the tallest tower. I'm sure you guys can see it there with a big tanker in the background. And then you go all the way down the skyline through to Sunny Isles and Aventura. And one of the newest additions to the skyline, if you guys look directly to the north, you can see the Aston Martin Tower, which is actually very, very close to where we are. It's just across the Brickell Bridge that separates Brickell from downtown. It's very close to the Whole Foods, to the Novikov restaurant, to Zuma, to the Hell's Kitchen, which is another famous, restaurateur that is, famous throughout Las Vegas and in Miami. So you have a really interesting little hotspot for dining and food right by the Aston Martin, which is the first building that was ever built by that extremely well-known car company out of Britain. So we have so many exciting things, honestly, happening in Miami that it is insane. But bringing you back to why we're here today, this building is a rental building that you can actually access with just $500 down and have this view and have all of Brickell and all of Miami at your fingertips and at your footstep, which is just, to me, insane. And to be honest with you guys, I've had a lot of clients that have lived here and that still do live here that are super, super, super happy with the building, with the management, the location. Extremely walkable if you guys know Brickell. This is on the east side of Brickell, so it's on Brickell Bay Drive where you're on the water. But it's still 5-minute walk at the most down to Brickell City Centre and all the shops and restaurants. And one of the things that I love about this, that I know I've told you a lot of things that I love about this, but one of the really special moments that I had is being with a client of mine who was also a very close friend of mine, who wanted to move out of his place in downtown and asked me where he should go. And I told him Panorama. And he actually spent the most incredible 4 years of his life here and really loved it beyond anything that he could even, have anticipated. And that's so gratifying when I have like somebody who's not just a client, but a personal friend trust me to make a recommendation and come to a new building, a new area. He was actually in the downtown area that we were just talking about, right by Aston Martin, and he moved here and was just over the moon with how incredible living in Brickell is, how incredible Panorama Towers are, and that whole process was just really special to me. So another thing about Panorama, I know we talked about how big everything is here. The closets are huge, right? Like you have a much bigger closet than even a 3-bedroom in buildings like SLS LUXE, which is one of the most high-end and expensive buildings in the city. So this is something that's very, very unique and very, very special. So I love showcasing that for everyone, and for all the fashion lovers, super important. So let's go back to the living area for just a moment. So again, one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys is that if you are moving to Brickell and you don't have furniture, you don't have a way to sort of figure out how to make that transition smooth, this building allows you to come in with just 48 hours to get approved, and they will put a furniture package like this in place for you and make the whole transition very smooth, very easy, and very quick. Because I know that sometimes when situations change in life, you have to be able to transition those through. And that's something that I wanted to mention. Whether you use the Stephen G furniture package or you use it through Court, which I've done for my clients before, it's super quick and easy and inexpensive. So come with me to the bathroom. This is the primary bath. Beautiful dual sinks, marble clad shower, beautiful white on white, just classic design. There's the washer dryer that is full size and front loading that is just hidden away in your bathroom area. So that's super nice. Doesn't take up a lot of space, very efficient. And then you have your shower tub. I love the marble that goes all the way to the ceiling. Really glamorous and simple at the same time. And I love that there's actually lighting in the mirror as well, because you're a little further back from the natural light. So when you're getting ready, you have the in-mirror lighting to assist you with, making sure that your makeup is on point. So as we exit this video, I wanted to come back to where we started. And and actually introduce you guys to my daughter, Madison. She is 10.
Hi.
And she would like to share the final remarks with you guys. I hope you're doing amazing. I love you so much.
Hey guys, it's Madison here. This is actually my first time doing this, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So if you like our content or any of our condos, make sure you like it and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Click that hit thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below if you want to sell this or not, if you want to buy this. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys!